morningaftershow.com.
Get up.
So let's just start, just so we can get to know each other. If you could just say your name and then why you came today, if you have a passion for heels, what your whole mentality is in coming to a class like this. So we'll start with you. Since you already started.
Ashley, intern, tiny dancer. Why we're here?
Yeah.
I have a passion for walking in heels. There we go. Okay, you can go.
My name is Kelly, and I am here because I can barely walk right flat-footed, so I think taking a class on walking in heels would probably be pretty beneficial for me. So
Fantastic. We'll work with that.
I'm Becca, and I can't walk.
At all. Yeah.
This is physical therapy.
Yeah.
So it would be nice to not fall in my heels anymore.
Okay, so Kelly and Becca, okay?
I'm Tiffany, and I love shoes. And all the cute shoes are like 5 inches or higher, and I can do maybe 3.5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to
Yep.
improve that.
Trying to work your way up. All right, all right.
My name's Jennifer, and I'm the same way. I just need to work my way up. I'm okay, but some techniques would help.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so what's the whole premise behind it? Why do you guys want to work your way up to higher heels?
They're really cute.
You like the way they look? Yep, it accentuates a little bit more.
They finish the look.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I completely agree. I just wanted to know, make sure we're on the same page.
My name is Antonio.
Yes?
And I want to be a sassy lady too, so I want to learn how to walk in heels.
Okay, well, welcome, Antonio. All kinds are welcome here. So, yeah. Okay.
I'm Allie, and half of my closet is high heels, but not really time to wear them, so maybe I will.
All right.
All right, and I'm Madeline. I'm also an intern, and I love shoes, and so yeah, it's worked out good.
Do you consider yourself an expert in heels?
No, I wouldn't say that.
I'll be the expert. I'm like 2
Yeah,
feet
she'll be
tall.
the expert.
I have to live in heels.
Yeah, I know, because I'm already 5'8". 5'2". Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing too. I'm 5'9", and my biggest pet peeve is when people say to me, "Why are you wearing heels? You're already so tall." You know what? Shut up. I'm sorry that you're short.
Don't ask me questions.
Okay. I apologize for that. I enjoy the way they look, and I don't care how tall I am. The taller, the better, to be honest. You know what? Okay, so a little bit about heels. I was doing some research as I was preparing for this class, and I had no idea. I was thinking about, okay, so why do we like heels? You know, what's the whole thing behind it? Why are we so infatuated? Why do they continue to make all of these designer heels to be so beautiful? Hi, welcome. Come on in. Sit down.
Join the circle.
Okay, real quick, we just went around, we said our names. If you two could just say your names and then why you came to such a crazy class.
Go ahead. My name is Sonia Dalton, and I don't know how to wear heels. I never have learned how to wear heels.
Those are cute. Yeah, those are really cute.
These aren't mine.
They're going to be like in
Right.
right?
It's like, no. Right.
Oh, they're hers.
But I've always wanted to wear heels, you know, but I've been a tomboy like all my life. And
Sure.
so now it's like, now I'm getting into the little girly part. It's like, oh, I missed that stage.
I missed that part, yeah.
Yeah, so-
Okay. All right, well, we'll catch you up. We'll catch you up today. Yep.
Hi, Vicki Dalton, and I wear heels, but not well.
It's a little awkward.
A little awkward,
Yeah.
and I wear them quite often.
Yep.
Really awkward.
I'm still trying every day. Yep. Awesome. Well, we're going to do a lot of things today, but getting back to what I was saying, I wanted to kind of do a little research about where these heels came from and who actually started them and why. You know, because yes, they can be very painful, they can be cumbersome, but why are women so infatuated with them? Why do we want to know how to wear them? So heels have gone back and forth for centuries, with people thinking very positively about them and people thinking very negatively. So the first person that kind of, I guess, takes ownership of heels, her name was Catherine de Medici, and she was engaged to be married to the King of France. And now she was a real dog. In all the history books, you'll see her just real hit. This girl just did not have much going for her, okay? This was in the 1500s. I'm gonna be real honest.
Real dog.
Not a beauty, all right? She knew it. She knew it. Sometimes you got to take ownership of that, and you have to know what you got to do. So she was almost 5 feet tall. She was just under, so she was very, very short. So at her wedding, she wore heels that were 2 inches high. And it gave her more of a statuesque type look. It made her walk with a little bit more elegance. It had a swifter gait, I guess, and it really caught on. So then other kings and queens and nobility, they were seeing this, they liked how it looked, and they said, oh, hey, you're not so bad after all. So other people started to wear heels as well, but it became a sign of status and of power, and it was only the nobility that were wearing them. So that's kind of how it started. Now over the years, you know, people kind of caught on to this, and of course there were critics of it as well, because the heel kind of fell into the same category as the corset. You know, it was a painful thing to do, but it gave you that exact perfect look, the perfect female form that everybody wanted. So the critics, of course, said that it was man's way of tying down a woman, that if a woman's wearing heels, then she can't run away as fast, all of these things. And in fact, when we first began the New World, heels were banned in the Massachusetts colony because they thought that women who wore heels were trying to, I guess, attract and capture the vulnerable man. So they were banned from wearing them. And if you wore them, then you were tried as a witch, because it became a sign of power. They likened the heel to the cloven hoof of a devil, is what they said. They called it the poisoned hook, because these men just couldn't handle how good it looked. So that's kind of how it started, and it really went back and forth with these different notions of, okay, it's a sign of power, it gives you this beautiful look, it gives women a little bit more authority, and then also the critics, you know, there was a huge feminist movement in the 1960s that said, you know, liberate women, you know, give your heels away so that you can be free and run away faster and all of these types of things. So it really has gone back and forth. In the 1980s, it kind of came back. There was kind of that revival of the heel, the neon heel, if you remember. Yep, and women started saying, you know what, this isn't to attract men. This is because I enjoy how they look. I enjoy walking in them, and I feel more of a sense of authority when I'm wearing my heels. Okay, so that's when the feminist movement kind of started to change. No longer is it about man's way of oppressing a woman, but it's a woman's way of liberating herself and saying, you know what, men get to wear ties, and this is my way of looking powerful as well. Exactly. So work with me, damn it, right? So, and then in the 1990s, you know, things kind of took the grunge look, so they kind of faded out again, and now we're into the 21st century, and there's this huge revival again, Sex and the City, the Manolo Blahniks, Christian Dior, Jimmy Choo, all of these designers coming out with these fabulous shoes that we just can't keep our hands off of. So now it's a huge part of fashion again, and it's only on its way up as we come up with new ways to design these beautiful heels. So I have always seen heels as a sign of power. I've always wanted to wear them, no matter how tall I may be, because it does give me a sense of authority, and I feel like a woman. You know, I feel like I can embrace my femininity when I wear heels. So I am so excited to teach you guys this class. We're going to have a blast today. What we're going to do, we're going to go through 8 tips for wearing heels, okay? Things you may have heard, things maybe you haven't heard. We're going to kind of work through each of these 8 tips, okay? Then we're going to do some strutting. We're going to strut across the floor, all right? We're going to learn a little dance combination, all right? I'm a dancer, so we can't leave here without doing some dancing in our heels. It's going to be hot. It's going to be real sexy. You can add your own flair to it, so maybe when you get to the club, you don't have to feel so awkward. Hey, I've already practiced this move. I got this. I can do this step. Nobody else knows you already practiced it, but you can do it, all right? And then we're going to end with like a little relay race, because we're women on the go, right? We have a lot of things we got to do in heels. We got to grocery shop. We got to get to work. We got to shoot text out. We got to put on lip gloss. All these things while we're wearing our heels and moving it throughout the day. So we're going to practice some of those things too. Sound good? I know, that's a lot. I just threw a lot of you one step at a time. One step at a time.